Background checks, a metric for gun sales, hit an all-time high. A historic number of background checks to purchase or possess a firearm were done in June, a trend in a year marked by uncertainty over the COVID-19 pandemic, a subsequent economic recession, protests over racial injustice, and calls to reduce police funding. FBI numbers released Wednesday show that 3.9 million background checks were conducted last month, the most since the system was created in November 1998 to ensure felons and other banned people could not buy or possess a firearm. The previous monthly record came in March, when 3.7 million checks were done. Each week in June is now in the top 10 weeks for background checks. Halfway through 2020, just over 19 million checks have been done, more than all of 2012 and each of the years before that. Background checks are the key barometer of gun sales, but the FBI's monthly figures also incorporate checks for permits that some states require to carry a gun. Each background check could also be for the sale of more than one firearm. Firearm sales traditionally increase during presidential election years, fueled by fears among gun owners that the next president will restrict their rights. But this year has seen a series of previously unheard of numbers as one crisis after another has emerged. The coronavirus, demonstrations over racial inequality and police brutality, as well as deep political divisions among Americans. Adjusted to reflect only gun purchases, the number of checks for June was nearly up 136% over June 2019, according to the National Shooting Sports Foundation, which represents gun makers. That adjusted figure was 2.2 million, the group said. Civil unrest, rioting, looting, and calls to defund police are unquestionably motivating factors of why this trend is increasing. Americans are right to be concerned for their personal safety, said Mark Oliver, a director of public affairs for the group. Oliver said gun purchases are a reasonable reaction to the political climate. Gun control activists are worried that those buying a gun for personal safety may not even have enough training to handle or store it correctly.